They're creatures of the night and often feared by people. Bats. But one South suburban couple isn't afraid to get up close and personal with these winged mammals every day. Naperville News 17's Kevin Maychak has their story.
Imagine finding these in your garage. Not so shocking for Dan and Shannon Peterson. At their suburban home, the couple cares for 10 Egyptian fruit bats and 2 straw-colored fruit bats, including a pregnant female, all native to Africa.
They are much larger than the bats that we find here in the United States. This bat would be the second largest bat on the continent of Africa with about a 30-inch wingspan. You can see that big wingspan there. Oh, he's a good boy.
As their name suggests,
there you go.
These bats feed not on humans,
Want a piece of cantaloupe too?
but on fresh fruit. What began as a public service project about bats for their daughter's Girl Scout troop nearly 20 years ago has grown into a passion. The Petersons take their bats all around the Midwest, hoping to educate people on the importance and misnomers of these animals.
Bats are night creatures, so we don't see them very often. In fact, you really shouldn't see bats other than flying around trees around dusk. Because of that, people have a lot of myths about them. Often people say, oh, they're blind, aren't they? And they don't realize that these particular bats can see as well as an owl can see.
They believe that they're all bloodsuckers, that they're all rabid, that they will attack you and get in your hair. They believe all these wives' tales that surround them, some of the Hollywood mythology. So our goal is to educate people on the value of these creatures.
That value? In our ecosystem, these winged creatures help pollinate trees that grow fruit we enjoy, like mangoes and bananas, and eat insects like mosquitoes that kill our crops.
And they save us billions of dollars in pesticide use, so they keep the pesticides off of our foods and they keep our food costs down. So we need bats. There's no reason to fear bats. Bats are good.
But more and more are becoming endangered. A disease called white nose syndrome, named for the white fungus that appears on their face, has killed off millions of bats, including many in Illinois. That's why it's important, the Petersons say, not to see these animals as a threat should you find them in your home.
I've heard people say, oh, I took a tennis racket to it, and it's like, just open a window and let it out. Instead of harming them, to just release them, let them go, and let them do their thing, and to appreciate them, not to fear them.
While this couple is licensed by the U.S. Department of Agriculture to care for their bats, these animals should not be kept as pets, nor should they be fed or handled if found in the wild. I'm Kevin Maychak for Naperville News 17.
The Petersons also run their own website, IncredibleBats.com.